Notts County talk. That was a bit of a treat, I think, to see a penalty shootout. As nervy as it can be to be in a penalty shootout, I don't really think masses was really on the line for us. But it's just good to see when players had to step up for the penalty. Who stood up to the test and scored their penalty. Obviously, I'm going to be doing the player ratings today in what was quite a strange game. Really, we never got real grip on the game. I don't think. Haven't made life hell for us. Really, they really came out of the blocks firing. We conceded 2 set pieces again, albeit the first one was a quick free kick. It was a very quick free kick. The foul was done and then they literally got up and obviously scored from it. Credit to them though, they were switched on. We'd switched off for that second and they took advantage of it, and it showed really. They had the grit and determination. I don't think everyone really showed up today. We didn't look like we had that, that desire to win like we do when we play in the league, but I think that's sort of given in, the times we're in, and everyone's going to be tired because it's going to get towards the end of the season now and games are just going to be clumping together. But on the positive side, we're through to the quarterfinals, so can't really complain. Fair play. We're only a few games away now from being at Wembley, so exciting times. Exciting times. So I'm going to get on with the player ratings. Pillin, absolutely brilliant today. Obviously in the penalty shootout, he saved 2 penalties and it's not like they were close to him. They were right in the corner, so I thought he was really good. He's basically won us the game there at the end and from the penalty shootout. Thought he came out when needed well as well, like in the game. So I'm going to give him a 9 because he's changed the game for us. On to Brinley. Obviously scores the winning penalty. It takes a lot of guts to do that, so fair play to him. From the game, not really too much. Put in a few decent tackles. So I'm going to give him a 7. Purely giving him a 7 from the fact that he scored the winning penalty, and it does take a lot to step up and do that, whatever competition it is in. But yeah, Lacey and Turner, I'm going to give them joint like a 5 because I just don't think they were very good today. We conceded, like I said, from two set pieces. We've conceded 2 goals, so those sort of frailties are coming out again. It's just frustrating. It's the only way to really say how I feel about it, because it doesn't just lie on Turner and Lacey. I know that, but to leak in 2 goals like that, they've got to take something, and I just haven't could really find the passes really easily through the line today. So I feel like they could have shut down play a little bit better than they did. So I'm going to give them collectively a 5. Barnett then, debut. I thought he was really good. To say he's a Notts County player, he's not on loan or anything like that. It's exciting. He had a couple of shots where I thought he did quite well from. He was linking up really well with Chickson on that left-hand side, 1-2 passing and playing the diamond football. So I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was really good. He stepped up to the mark today. I thought he stepped straight into the squad and he didn't look out of place. He looked really good. So yeah, 7. I think that's fair. On to Chickson then. Obviously a player who's got a bit of doubt around him at the moment. Said he wants to leave the club because of his playing time not being great. I thought he looked quite lively, Like I said, he was linking up really well with Barnett. Had a couple of chances. He looked quite skillful, was taking a man on. The only downside, I think, was he had an effort where he should have done a lot better. He sort of like chipped it up and it didn't seem to go anywhere. It just sort of stayed in the air and dropped back down. I'm going to give him a 6. Not masses from him. Didn't really do anything fantastic. So, yeah, 6 is fair. On to Matty Wolf then. Got the goal. If you didn't see it, we do sponsor him now. We swapped over our sponsorship from Sam Graham, obviously, because he left, to Matty Wolf. You'll have seen it on Twitter if you are on Twitter. Yeah, good goal. I thought he played really well. He just looks comfortable, doesn't he? He doesn't look like he's not been playing regular football. So I think credit to himself. He got the goal, so I'm gonna give him a 7 as well. Like I say, we've conceded 2 goals against Havant and Waterlooville, so I'm not gonna be like over the top with the scores that I am giving. So I think that's fair. O'Brien, he was driving forward a few times. He created a couple of chances with his, like aggressive runs forward. So I'm going to give him a 6.5. He missed his penalty as well, which, you'd expect him to really step up and score today. I think he'll be annoyed at himself with that one. Miller, I thought he was really good. It's nice to see him in his preferred position. He's playing like a winger, if you will. So he created a lot. He had a couple of shots, decent shots as well. He made things happen today. He really did. So I'm going to give him a 7 as well. A 7. And Eli Sam, not masses from him. It was, when the first goal did go in, it was kind of hard to work out who had scored. The commentators did say it was Eli Sam, but Knowles tweeted that it was Wolf, and to me it did look like it was Wolf. Could be wrong, so let me know how you saw that one. Yeah, not a lot from him today. He looked dangerous, like he always looks dangerous. He looks like he could pull a shot off from anywhere. You know, he does them runs, them diagonal runs. I'm gonna give him a 6 though, because he's not had too much on the game today at all, I don't think. Right, then on to the star man, Jimmy Knowles. He gets the assist for the first goal. He steps up and takes a penalty. You know, young lad, takes some bottle to do that. So fair play to him to equalise as well. I thought he linked up so well with the whole squad. Like, he just seems like to be turning on the same page as everyone. He steps up to take his penalty in the penalty shootout and scores that. You know, it just shows what sort of player he is and the confidence that he does have in himself. And I just feel like he just deserves a start in the league now. He's proven goals. He's getting assists every time he plays. He's getting goals every time he plays. So just give him a chance in the league, I think. Now I'm going to give him a 9. He's been the main point of everything today. He got the assist for the first goal. He scores the second goal from the penalty spot, and then he scores his penalty in the penalty shootout. So pretty flawless from him, I thought, today. So the subs then, Enzio, obviously not really, from the time he's come on to full time, he's not really done anything in the game, I don't think. So on that basis, I'm going to give him a 6. His penalty was really good, you know, real sharp, accurate penalty. So fair play to him on that. Ruben Rodriguez could have shut the game out. Should have shut the game out, really. He should have just first timed it. I think the ball was put across to him and he's took 2 or 3 touches and you just screaming shoot, because he put it onto his weaker foot, his left foot, and it's gone just miles wide when he's just outside the 6-yard box and he should be scoring. I'm going to give him a 6. Obviously, he scores his penalty in the penalty shootout, but he should really do better later on in the game. Right then, Palmer. He makes his debut and he gets a red card. I think he'll be gutted, you know, but he's got to be more disciplined with his decisions in the game. Obviously, if you picked up a yellow for diving, don't be diving into tackles on a keeper when you don't really have to. I think he'll learn from it and hopefully he gets given another chance and it's not like the end for him. But I'm going to give him a 3 because I think you've just got to hold yourself back a little bit on that. So, yeah, that is the player ratings wrapped up. On to the quarterfinals. It's exciting. Hopefully, you know, we win the next couple of rounds and we get to Wembley and, yeah, we can cheer Knots on at Wembley. And hopefully fans can actually be there.